Welcome to SI Audiobooks. Please like, share and subscribe for more content. Verity by Colleen Hoover is a chilling psychological thriller that blurs the lines between truth and fiction, focusing on themes of love, obsession, and deceit. The story follows Loan Ashley, a struggling author, as she becomes entangled in the mysterious life of Verity Crawford, a successful but incapacitated author. When Loan uncovers Verity's dark, shocking manuscript, she is forced to question Verity's true character while navigating her own complicated emotions toward Jeremy Crawford, Verity's husband. This chapter-by-chapter breakdown with added notes explores the layers of the novel, from its unnerving beginning to its haunting, ambiguous conclusion. Chapter 1: The Accident. Summary: Loan Ashley witnesses a fatal accident on a New York City street, leaving her shaken. At the scene, she meets Jeremy Crawford, who helps her. Later, she learns he's the husband of Verity Crawford, a famous author. Details and notes. This chapter introduces Loan's financial and emotional struggles. The accident symbolizes the chaos that will ensue in Loan's life. Jeremy's calm yet attentive demeanor contrasts with Loan's reserved personality, hinting at their future connection. Chapter 2: The Offer. Summary: Jeremy offers Loan a lucrative deal to finish Verity's book series. Despite her hesitation, she accepts after learning about Verity's accident and her family's tragedies. Details and notes. Jeremy's desperation to preserve Verity's legacy adds a layer of emotional complexity. Loan's initial reluctance highlights her insecurity as a writer. The chapter foreshadows Loan's role in uncovering the Crawford family's secrets. Chapter 3: Arrival at the Crawford home. Summary: Loan arrives at the Crawfords' eerie home. She meets Crew, the Crawfords' son, and is unsettled by Verity's bedridden condition and the house's tense atmosphere. Details and notes. The house's isolated and oppressive setting mirrors the psychological tension of the story. Verity's presence is haunting, even in her immobile state. Crew's odd behavior introduces subtle hints of manipulation and secrets. Chapter 4: The Manuscript. Summary: Loan discovers Verity's chilling autobiography hidden in her office. The manuscript describes Verity's obsession with Jeremy and her resentment toward motherhood. Details and notes. The manuscript becomes a central element, raising questions about truth versus fiction. Verity's confessions are disturbing, portraying her as selfish and manipulative. Loan's moral dilemma begins as she debates whether to reveal the manuscript. Chapter 5: Verity's Confessions. Summary: Verity admits in the manuscript that she sabotaged her daughter's well-being and resented their existence, believing they stole Jeremy's attention from her. Details and notes. Verity's jealousy and narcissism are amplified in this chapter. The manuscript gives readers insight into Verity's dark psyche, making her an unreliable narrator. This chapter deepens the tension between Loan's growing fear of Verity and her attraction to Jeremy. Chapter 6: Growing Suspicion. Summary: Loan becomes suspicious of Verity's condition, noticing small movements and signs that she might not be entirely unresponsive. Details and notes. The suspense builds as Loan questions Verity's true state. Verity's potential deception adds a psychological horror element. Loan's isolation in the house intensifies her paranoia. Chapter 7: Developing Bond. Summary: Loan and Jeremy grow closer as they share intimate moments and grief over their past struggles. Loan begins to fall for him. Details and notes. This chapter explores Loan's vulnerability and her desire for connection. Jeremy's grief and charm make him an ambiguous character, compassionate yet possibly manipulative. The growing bond complicates Loan's decision to reveal the manuscript. Chapter 8: Verity's Darkest Secrets. Summary: Loan reads about Verity's involvement in her daughter's deaths, including Harper's drowning and Chasten's allergic reaction. Verity expresses little remorse. Details and notes. Verity's actions confirm her as a dangerous, unreliable figure. The manuscript's explicit details raise questions about its authenticity. Was it exaggerated for effect? Loan's internal conflict heightens as she debates whether to share the truth with Jeremy. Chapter 9: Tension and Paranoia. Summary: Loan becomes increasingly paranoid, hearing noises and sensing that Verity is watching her. She struggles to separate reality from imagination. Details and notes. The chapter reflects the psychological strain on Lowen as she becomes enmeshed in the Crawford family's secrets. Verity's lingering presence in the house intensifies the feeling of danger. Lowen's mental state begins to mirror the manuscript's dark tone. Chapter 10, Confrontation. Summary: Lowen shows Jeremy the manuscript. Enraged, Jeremy confronts Verity, who reveals she has been faking her condition. She insists the manuscript was fictional. Details and notes. This chapter serves as the climax, bringing Verity's deception to light. Verity's confession blurs the line between truth and lies, leaving Jeremy and Lowen unsure of what to believe. The confrontation highlights Jeremy's anger and protective instincts. Chapter 11, Jeremy's Rage. Summary: In a fit of rage, Jeremy kills Verity with Lowen's help, framing it as an accident. Details and notes. The chapter explores the moral ambiguity of Jeremy and Lowen's actions. Verity's death symbolizes the ultimate erasure of her narrative, leaving only Lowen's perspective. The partnership between Jeremy and Lowen solidifies, but at a disturbing cost. Chapter 12, Aftermath. Summary: Lowen and Jeremy begin a new life together, but Lowen struggles with guilt. She takes on the role of Crue's stepmother. Details and notes. The resolution appears deceptively peaceful, masking the unresolved tension from the manuscript and Verity's death. Lowen's guilt hints at the psychological consequences of her choices. Chapter 13, The Letter. Summary: Lowen discovers a letter from Verity claiming the manuscript was fictional, written as a therapeutic exercise. Lowen hides the letter, choosing to protect her new life. Details and notes. The letter leaves readers questioning Verity's true nature. Was she truly evil, or was she a victim of Lowen and Jeremy's assumptions? Lowen's decision to conceal the letter adds another layer of deceit to the story. The ambiguous ending forces readers to grapple with their own interpretation of the truth. This detailed summary underscores the novel's suspenseful twists and turns, exploring its themes of manipulation, love, and moral ambiguity. Let me know if you'd like further analysis of the ending or specific characters. Thanks for listening. SI Audiobooks. Leave comment with your perspective below.